2016 Ram 1500 3.6. Okay, as you can see, I have previous video showed how the guy had it misaligned and why he had it misaligned. If you can see the marks down there, um, if you look now, it's hard to see the angle. You can see the arrows are lined up. Another key thing, have to have the tool set. You look down there, it's really almost impossible to see, but that is the chain retentioner, retraction, holding tool, whatever you call it. You gotta get it in that little bitty hole that you can't see, and use the other tool, wedge back, pull up on it, wedge back, keep wedging, and you gotta play with it, and it'll click, and it'll hold. Leave the tool in there. Don't, if the tool pops out, you gotta start all over again. Always start with this gear, start with the exhaust gear. Key things, the intake gear. If you can see those marks. You see those dots? Okay, the one dot lines the gear up to the cam. And when you're putting those on, you need a wrench. And you can get the bolt in there. And you can use the bolt to kind of wedge it and hold it. And you need a wrench, and you got to wiggle both of them. And trust me, it won't go on unless they are exactly lined up. 2, you see that notch on the cam cap. It matches the notch on the intake cam. Note, the exhaust cam, hope I can get my camera in there, is same marks. You see them? There they are. But you notice they are just before. And if you noticed, the notch on the gear is just a little, I can't get my camera in there, is almost lined up, notch, one the top of the notch to the bottom of the notch, but basically it's 2 teeth advanced. And then you know that camshaft's lined up right. I've done a few of these, I've noticed that. It's really tricky to get that thing, pretty hard. And this is the left side one. The right side's a little bit easier. And in this van, they don't give you much room, so it's pretty tough. Also, you have the hash marks on the back of the gears. There's a mark there and an arrow there. If you count the links, there should be 12 pins between. What I mean by the pins are the links. Between here and this mark should be 12 on the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 links in between. Inside here to inside there. Pin, count the pins. 12 links, 12 pins. And then you know that's lined up. Don't forget to tighten up the bolts for the cam gears after you have it all together, because that would be catastrophic. It's not easy job. The chargers are a little bit easier because it's right there in front of you. But this one, very hard to see. Kind of tough. But good luck, and those are the key things you know to get the left side camshaft lined up right. Remember in the previous video I showed you the marks on the bottom, top dead center, and then got that many degrees. It's like 20 degrees before that the crankshaft moves before the piston does. So when they say top, they mean top. Otherwise, you can pull the other valve cover and see where those marks are. But if that piston's on top, it's on top.